lowering HDB flat prices will solve many Singaporeans' problems. Propose.
Okay, Rachel, let's start. Well, what is the most important thing in Singapore for any citizen who has just got a new job, any citizen who is intending to start a family? It's housing and food. And housing is a key important factor in determining a person's life. Housing is a crucial factor in our society today. And if if HDB prices are lowered for the benefit of these people, and the government can provide such concessions, it would be certainly to the benefit of the social welfare of our country, and definitely to its people and its citizens. Given that housing is, as I said, a key factor in a person's life, housing and well, that wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay. As the opposition, I would suggest that we do not lower prices of all HDB flats, but implement a stronger policy of means testing. So what this means is that people who are better equipped to pay for HDB flats will pay more for it, and people who are not as equipped financially will pay less for it. And this is because I believe, as the opposition, that HDB flats are important to everybody in Singapore. If we actually lower the prices of HDB flats over on a whole, what it would be is imposing an unfair financial burden on the government, and this means that the government will have to compromise on other policies that will meet the social needs, other fiscal policy measures. So therefore, what we should do is that if we have means testing, it will actually provide a better form of provision for the people, because it will not only bring forth a less financial burden on the government, but actually meet the needs of the people. And by doing this side, by following this side, we are not saying that that HDB flats is something that's not important. In fact, we recognize and we want to emphasize that housing is something that's very important for our people, brings forth a sense of security, actually builds up the family unit, which is actually the microcosm of society. However, the best way to do this is actually to impose means testing and to actually have other forms of financial aid for people who need it, instead of imposing a mandatory blanket grant to lower the financial cost of having HDB.
Thank you. I'm blown away too.
I go there.